Hi, my name is Jen. I am a comedian and writer of dark comedy screenplays and books. I have been in recovery for over 10 years from alcoholism, addiction, suicidality, a weird period of time when I only listened to dubstep. I am a completely different person than I was 10 years ago. The recovery principles of rigorous honesty and courage have totally reshaped my life and my relationships. And that's not lip service, that's real. I'm really saying that from the bottom of my toes. And it took me many years and a lot of hard work to embrace the idea of being alive rather than wanting to just end it all. Oh, talking about wanting to die, but aren't you a comedian? Yes, but the best comedy comes from pain. I own that pain with rigorous honesty, and I share about the lessons that I've learned. This helps me write really interesting, dynamic characters with huge story arcs. So about a year ago, during an existential crisis face first on the living room floor, as one does, I think it was a Tuesday, I had two thoughts. One, what if nothing means anything? What if we're merely a sneeze born from the nostrils of curiosity? That could be possible, right? The theoretical physicists have it all wrong. It wasn't a big bang, it was a big sneeze. And what if all the repressed feelings and pain and crap that people hold in actually has substance and is filling up some sort of like etheric cloud storage? And what would happen if all that space filled up? Ooh, what if when that storage fills up, curiosity wipes the sneeze away and our world ends? I laughed a lot at this concept, and then I was like, oh, I need to write that, so I wrote it. The movie is called The Big Sneeze. It's a dark comedy, fantasy. Takes place modern day, likely in the United States, but its lessons are globally applicable for sure. Some comparable films would be Silver Linings Playbook, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Our story starts with Carly, a clinically depressed 30-something middle school science teacher who also ends up being our only hope of survival. She swallows enough pills to kill a horse, passes out, and floats through the delightful ethers toward the sweet release of death. But instead of a swift demise, a hairy etheric arm yanks her back to Earth. She wakes up in a psych ward. Great. In group therapy, a hippie meditation instructor who looks like he cries during sex based on the sheer beauty of it, guides the patients on a journey to meet their spirit guide. Carly, of course, thinks this is bullshit, but she tries anyway, and in her meditation, she does meet her spirit guide, none other than Jack Black, in a toga. Jack Black reveals that he is the concept of courage, and he chose Jack Black's form because, well, who wouldn't pay attention to Jack Black? Courage reveals that he was the hairy arm who pulled Carly back to Earth, and he shares that our existence is nothing but an evolved cosmic sneeze born from the nostrils of curiosity. The actual concept of curiosity sneezed, ripped through the fabric of the universe, and she, Curiosity, decided to watch us evolve like pets in a research project. And then billions of years later, here we are, repressing stuff and eating a lot of cheese. Courage shares that curiosity gave humans a limited amount of space for emotions and fears, because she's like, yeah, whatever, they won't need that much space. And we've reached our limit, so Curiosity is about to end her research project and just wipe us all away. Not to be mean, she's just like, I'm done with this. Dishonest people who hide the most and repress the most will disappear first. But with the delightfully unhinged intensity of Jack Black, Courage tells Carly that she can help save others and send them to his parallel world. Courage World. This place requires 100% honesty. Namely, everyone must say aloud the one thing they are most afraid to say. They have to own that. That is their entry. That's their ticket into this other world. He tells Carly that he's going to imbue her with unfiltered honesty. So her presence with other people will spark essentially subconscious expulsion, meaning they start spewing everything they've ever held in. Think fears, shames, fantasies, desires. And those who can't handle the honesty, who don't accept it, will poof, disappear, wiped away like the cosmic snot that they are. And those who can handle it continue a very different life in an alternate universe. Courage World. Of course, Carly assumes this whole meditative experience is another bout of psychosis, so she doesn't take it really seriously. But when she's released from the psych ward, with, of course, another slew of diagnoses and prescriptions she won't take, something weird happens. Her presence is impacting people. They cry, they sob, they scream, they spew their deepest, darkest fantasies and fears. She hears news stories about infamous people just disappearing into thin air. Missing socks, and lost puppies start reappearing, and criminals are lining up at police stations to turn themselves in. It is bizarre and it is chaos. So she's like, maybe this isn't psychosis? So she seeks out courage through meditation, but instead she meets the entity of curiosity. Curiosity is this sultry, wavy form. And this is the very curiosity whose sneeze started this entire universe. Now, curiosity has discovered Courage's plan to save some of humanity using Carly, and she's pissed. This is her research project, damn it. So she's already wiped Courage away. Goodbye, Jack Black. We shall all miss you forever. As a twist, Curiosity decides Carly is going to live until she is the last one left. And unbeknownst to Carly, Curiosity decides, she's going to tie the entire research project to Carly's desire to die. Curiosity assumes that that's a constant. It is strong enough to fuel this entire process of everyone getting wiped away. Curiosity also intensifies the impact of Carly's presence to the point that no human can withstand it, right? They're just going to poof, disappear, disappear, disappear. Now, since Carly's only wish has been to die, her having to stay here and watch everyone else disappear while her presence is essentially what's causing them to disappear, this is her personal hell. Now, it happens. I mean, anywhere she goes, Carly creates this tornado-like storm in her wake, and anyone she passes either immediately disappears or falls to their knees to cry, scream, release everything they've ever held in. The storm intensifies. It's wiping everything and everyone away until Carly finds herself alone with nothing around her, no one around her except Curiosity in this world of stark white. Curiosity laughs, not in a mean way, but in a curious way. I mean, her plan worked. Right? Right as she's about to wipe Carly away, Carly digs deep and through tears finally admits the words that she is most afraid to say. I want to live. Curiosity is shocked and panicked. I mean, she's tied her entire research project to the guarantee that Carly wants to die. This flips the entire story on its head. Carly screams it again and again. I want to live. I want to live. This declaration causes this colorful river of emotion to tear through this white nothingness, and it destabilizes Curiosity. Knocks Carly out, she floats through that tear of the whiteness back into the ethers. And I guess this is the death she so desperately craved. But then, Carly awakens to Courage in his true form, a vibrant red orb. He shows her new home, Courage World. She made it. Her transformation, her admitting the scariest thing anyone can truly admit, which is to own the desire to truly embrace life, was powerful enough to pull off Courage's plan. The people that made it to this world explore their vibrant surroundings. They laugh, they cry, they're brutally honest. When Carly is asked, what do we do now? She responds with this shy, hopeful smile and says, I guess we learn to live. I am Jen Butler, and that is The Big Sneeze. A Big Break analyst said that this script is unique, relevant, and fresh. The script's voice feels distinct and like no one else could tell this story. A Barnstorm Festival analyst called it an imaginative and moving take on a very difficult subject and said that I, as a writer, showcase a mastery of tone and bring just the right amount of levity. At the time of me making this video, The Big Sneeze is on Barnstorm Festival's shortlist, is a quarterfinalist in the Emerging Screenwriter Screenplay competition, and is the script that got me placed on the International Screenwriters Association development slate. So why this story? Why now? Why me? This story touches on some big name topics, obviously, such as emotional repression and mental health and the power of honesty. And just how scary it is to be alive, right? I'm a content creator with over 250,000 online followers, and I share about this very subject matter that I cover in the film. So I can assure you that the subject matter is relevant and timely, and people are truly hungry for it, they're ready for it. And I am the only person who can tell this specific story because I have experienced the complete transformation that Carly did of desperately wanting to die to desperately embracing being alive. You can request this script via the International Screenwriters Association, ISA, or InkTip, or you can email me directly with a release form. Also, hi, Jack Black. Thank you for being unhinged and weird and giving other people like me permission to do so.